Here with Amtex equipment. Today we have a guest of honor, Mr. Donald Cook from Steambrite Supply in San Antonio, one of the internet largest online supply stores. We want to welcome you to our shop.
Good to be here.
Thank you, sir. Donald Cook comes to our shop every 3 months. Take a look at different type of designs and different type of patterns that we put out as far as machine, truck mounts, portables, and what have you. Today he's here as usual, taking a look at different type of machine that we have created. And one of the machine that got his attention was the truck mount form, a special edition, which is known as TMF SE. This is the next generation of the Infernos, which is it is famous for its high flow type of design. Which, as we go on top of the machine, Mr. Donald, what we have done, which this idea was given to us by Rob Allen, the CEO of the truck mount form, but it's creating a maximum type of inlet airflow, allowing the blower to be able to exhale, inhale, and exhale the maximum air to create a very lightweight type of dual action machine, as you notice in the front. Now, as far as the system is concerned, it consists of power housing of 25 horsepower Kohler engine, rotating a 4.5 blower from roots, creating almost 400 CFM. At the same time, powering a high flow, almost 5 gallon per minute pump. Pretty much as you were looking at it, is there any kind of question that running to your mind, or you want to ask us?
The first thing I want to compliment you on the design. It really has a real sharp look to it.
Thank you, sir.
And I guess really would be the other thing I notice as I look at different components is how easy it looks to service. So why don't you kind of go over some of the maintenance things with it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The service is starting from the pump. First of all, the way the pump position is, if you notice, is towards the outside. In other words, you'll be able to do the oil changes very simple by draining the oil, replacing it with another one. You can simply reach in here and check your oil. And even you can rebuild the head of the pump without removing it, or removing any kind of check valve, burn check valve, or replacing them. Very simple. Going to the engine, Donald, you have a very simple drainage hose here that we'll be able to pull out. You'll be able to drain 2 quarts of 10W30 and replace it with another 2. Your blower is very accessible. You'll be able to check your oil here, Donald, and of course you can fill them from the top. Now, as far as the other areas, maintenance, which is called the belt change, which in a lot of machines, Mr. Cook, you have to go through removing certain type of components out of your way to do. This one is very simple. You'll be able to remove the cover by simply removing those 2 nuts, removing the cover, put the new belt back on. And if you notice, there is no tensioners on this design, Donald. As you tie the pump down, you get correct tension the way it's scheduled from the factory for this machine. Going on the top, we have the same basic procedures. If you notice, there is no tensioner as far as the belt for the blower. Once you disengage the blower from the tank by removing these 2 unions, removing the cover, tilting the blower forward, you'll be able to simply place the new belt back on, tie it, and you're ready to go. I want to thank you for giving us a chance again, to be able to...
How about a quick shot of the inside of the tank?
Sure, no problem. Darling. All right. That's another thing that made this machine really popular, because you do have a dual filtration system. As I explained to you earlier, the 4.5 blower comes in with a 2.5-inch inlet, and once you calculate the surface of the inlet, you're looking at about almost 5 square inch of surface. Now, by having 2-inch surface, and if you calculate the surface where the air is going to enter, you're looking at almost about 6.25 inch of an inlet.
That's great.
That means you have a wide open inlet for the blower, not to fight for air out of the tank. That's why we went ahead and gave it 2 filters. That gives you a longer time as far as doing longer days of work and what have you. If you look inside of here, you do have your float, which can rise and shut down the system at 70 gallon. All your discharges are right here. We've been separated. Your DMOD discharge, which controls the heat, it has been reduced down to certain size of jet to maintain the temperature. And of course, you do have your drip valve outlet right here. And of course, this is where your gray water comes in. Now, any questions, sir? Any other questions?
No, that looks really great. And I think for a dual wand machine, it's a great entry point for most customers. Should be able to afford it.
That's what we're going to do.
Yeah. Thanks for having us at your shop today.
No problem. What we're going to do, we're going to just go ahead and cut the story short here. We're not just going to talk, Mr. Cook. We're going to put the machine into action. We're going to show you how it does dual action, and of course, we're gonna go ahead and connect the machine and do the most beautiful tile and grout cleaning job you ever seen from a truck load.
Okay.
We want to say thank you for now, but within a few seconds, you'll be able to see the machine in action, and then we go from there. Thank you. What we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and start the machine, show him his performance, because he's going to be carrying this on his website worldwide. And what we have done, we have run the machine for about a couple of minutes. It's exact type of time that will take from a technician from starting up the unit and making it to the end of the hoses where the wand is. So that way you're not going to wait around for us to heat up the machine. So the machine is already preheated. We're ready to go. As far as starting, Mr. Cook, if you notice, just like any other truck, we went ahead and connected all the hoses. We're going to do a dual action. So we have our vacuum dual and our pressure outlet in dual. And of course, we do have the water supply connected and on. As you turn the key on, you should have two lights coming on, just like the other units. Green light tells you that you have good amount of water coming in. However, if you start noticing the green light start blinking, that means the amount of water that's coming into the machine, it is not enough. That is not safe for the machine to operate. The machine will shut down and prevent itself from damaging. So as far as starting it, it's very simple. Just like the other unit, we have everything to the right, your choke and the throttle handle. From the rest position, your throttle, we're going to move it up a little bit. Since we have run the machine, there is no need to choke it too long, so we're just going to go ahead and choke it very fast, just to show you how the choking is done. So simply, we're going to move it to the left, holding on to the choke and cranking, we're going to open the choke. So. Now, like I said, we have already run the machine. We're going to go ahead and increase the RPM. Since we're going to do dual action, we're going to go about 3,100 to 3,200. However, if you want to be doing a single action, 2,900 should be plenty for this system. We're going to go ahead and increase the RPM slowly, and we're going to take a look at our tachometer. We just started it. Lift it up and move it. There's your dual action. Isn't that incredible?
Yep, the height of the right suction too.
It was truly a beautiful idea that was given to us. Yeah.
Really plenty of suction.
You gotta heat.
And have some super clean carpet.
This carpet gets cleaned daily. Anyway, as you see the dual action capability of this machine with carpet. What we're gonna do, we're gonna cut the video shut down. We're gonna reset up for tile and grout cleaning, but we're gonna clean the bottom of our shop, which is gonna be quite a bit of challenge for any kind of truck mount. But for TMF SE, there is no challenge. Very nice. Hi, Ben here again with Mr. Donald Cook from San Antonio. We're going to go ahead and do the final section of this video showing the TMF SE's power on the hard floor. We don't have any kitchen floors here, but definitely we have a dirty floor called the mechanic shop, which we're going to put this baby into test. If you can clean that dirty floor of the shop, you can imagine what it can do on a regular tile and grout cleaning inside of the house or buildings or what have you. We're going to go ahead and start it. Have you noticed we have already set up the hoses to our tile and grout cleaner at the end of the shop? And we'll be able to show its power as we go in. So I'm going to go ahead and start it just like same procedures, Mr. Cook. I'm going to go ahead and increase the RPM. can't even believe ourselves. It's really neat. A couple of stores over there, I don't find it was pick up the neat. Wow. That's okay, as you see, the power of the TMF SE, the high flow air and pressure and heat. See what it does? A beautiful system that's created, and you should be able to buy them anywhere from Amtex equipment online all the way up to Steambrite. We want to thank you for your time, and we surely will see you in near future videos. On my behalf, and Mr. Donald, thank you.